Hey, welcome back to another My Two Good Hands video. Right below me here, we got the solar panel. What we're going to do is we're going to start putting the feet and that kind of stuff on the solar panel. Kind of a rainy day outside. We're working in the garage, got the RV out on the driveway. We are going to wash that RV, and all the links again to Amazon will be below for the Renogy solar panel. It's a 200 watt. It's a little bigger than Thor had planned for up there. So where they've put the supports in the roof to make it thicker so you could mount it aren't exactly where we need them to be. So what I did was I bought the kit for mounting separate, and I bought a double kit. So instead of having 4 mounting places, I can have 6. The thing is, the panel is not drilled for 6. So we are going to show you this panel, which you can't see right now, but let's get started and show you what we've got. So when you get your Renogy panel, it's going to come in a box like this. The box is going to have lots of nice foam all the way around the edges like this. So it's going to be pretty nice. It's packed real well. I had help getting it out. It's like a suitcase. It's easy to carry, but boy, it's hard to get it out. So we got it out. So here's your solar panel. It'll come with the wires. It tells you which is plus or minus, but you won't be able to actually plug them in incorrectly, I don't believe, because the top of the motorhome top has got it, so you really can't mess it up. And you can see, and I know we've got these 2 wires up there too. So I ordered some extension wires to get from this panel to there because these don't come out very far. This is the bracket kit. We got the brackets like this. We'll get you up close, show you how we're going to put these on. We did get 8, but again, we're going to put 1 at this end, 1 at that end, 1 in the middle on each side, because basically that one and the one in the middle will get into the reinforcement, and this one kind of trail in the soft roof. Now, you got 2 holes for mounting screws to the roof. That's good. They give you a whole bunch of screws for that, so that's good. To figure out what size to drill for that. And then, we already took it out, but they also give you a whole bunch of these. So you've got the bolt to mount the bracket on, and that's what we're going to do. But what we have to do is drill a hole here and a hole over there. So let's show you the problem we have. If you come in there with your drill and drill in, and that catches and sucks that drill into that glass, you're going to bust the glass. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you up close. We're going to show you our trick. Our trick is you take a drill like this, put a socket like this. Now that doesn't come through enough to hit the panel. So let's go take a closer look. So you can see the hole in the middle right here. All right, that's where you can put an auxiliary ground wire. Now, you can see that this would go all the way through. See, crash the panel. I'm going to put this over here like this, a socket. And now you can see how we can't come through. See, there's a space in there. I can put my finger between that panel and that drill bit. So we're just going to come up here now and open the hole. And see, it pulled through, but no wreck the panel. We're going to do one down below where you can get another view, and we'll show you inside what happens there, okay? So here you can see how we're going to put this in there, just like this. Yeah, I came through, but can't hit the panel. If this wasn't on there, this would come right through, hit the panel, crack your glass. Hey, go buy another $200 panel. So we saved ourselves some money doing it this way. Good tip for any time you're drilling through something and you don't want to go through, put some kind of tube on here. If it's a real big drill, yeah, you can put a hose clamp on there. That works too. So now we've got these pieces to put on and bolts and such. So we're going to have a bolt and a washer. We're going to put this on like this. This is going to go through here. It's then going to get another set of washers on the other side, along with a lock washer. So it's going to get washers, nuts, all right, just like that. And then a nut goes on here. So the first thing we're going to do, put this through the bracket like this. We've got ourselves the 10mm wrench to hold it on the back. You don't want to slip off and break anything. And we've got our socket for the top side. What we are going to do is go on the screw and put a little bit of Loctite, because we don't want that to come through. That's way too much Loctite, but hey, we're allowed to mess up. New tubes are hard to deal with. put that through like that. Put our washer, our lock washer, put our nut back here. And if you can't get the nut started by hand, because there's not a lot of room in here, I'd recommend turning the other side with the wrench. Once you get that up, you put your wrench in the back here, push this up against the panel. The wrench in the back, hold this up. I'm going to tighten this. That's nice and tight. So we're going to do this. We'll go around and do the rest of the panel. We'll show you the rest of the panel when we're done. So here we are. We got the Renogy panel put together. You can see we've got our legs on here on both sides to mount to the roof. Got 3 on each side. We're all set. We Loctited them in and everything. So don't forget to like and subscribe, post notifications on. We're going to go put this on the roof. First, we're going to wash the roof. We're not going to show you that part. It's kind of rainy today, so we're going to go out, wash our RV roof, get it ready, and then when it's dry, we're going to go mount this on the roof. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get your post notifications on. Amazon links below for everything for the solar system you want to put on your RV or camper. So like and subscribe, post notifications on. Thanks for all the support. Hey, welcome back to my Two Good Hands video. We're working on our solar panel. One of the things, so we did contact Thor. Amanda gave us these great drawings that show all kinds of things about the roof on your Thor. Got to remember some of these when they're like this to the inside view. So I just want to look like it from the top. It actually looks mirror image of that. What's really nice is this one. This one here shows you where there's reinforcements in the roof. This is where the ladder comes up. And then this is between the vents. The front vent, there's another vent that's been added right in here. So we're going to get 4 mounts into this. That's why we put 6 on our panel. And 2 mounts will be back here by this vent. They'll be into the thinner part of the roof. But here it shows you where the panels are. You can measure the distances and everything to figure out where you're at. It's really pretty cool that they gave us this. This is originally for a place to mount a satellite dish. But that's where we're going. So to seal it to your roof, again, when we talked to Thor, this is what Amanda recommended. She said lap sealant self-leveling, all right? And from Dicor. That's the product that they used on the vehicle when it was brand new. We will have to cut that out. The nice thing is our caulking gun's got this little spear that allows us to poke it, so we don't need an extra tool. But we will need a tool to cut these off, so we're going to get one of those to go on the roof with us to avoid trips. So that's where that goes. Again, this sealant is actually 501. I think that's self-leveling. I don't know what the W stands for. -1. Amazon link will be below. So more stuff to bring on our roof. We got our cutters to open our tubes. We got 2 packs of the mounting screws. We've got a drill bit to pilot drill the holes. Because we'll put it up, we'll mark it. We're going to add a pen to this so we can mark on the roof. The other thing we got a T-handle driver that fits the size of the screw. We also have the drill, and the drill will actually hold this to high speed the screws in loosely, but then when we tighten them, we want to tighten them by hand because you don't want to strip out your roof. So that's why we got this, put that in our little bag. So we got to add a pen, because what we're going to do is position it, mark it all, pilot drill it, glue it, screw it down, and then glue the over. We'll show you the process there. It's recommended by Thor. Stay tuned. So since we don't know what's going to mark well on the roof, got a Sharpie, a pencil, preferred, and a pen. I'm going to put them all in our little kit for going on the roof. So we put the Renogy panel out in the sun. We're going to use a voltage meter to see how much voltage we have on the panel here. So we got to decide if we're going to cover it or not. So we got this in, and Hopefully you can see that there. We're generating 23 volts. So we're not going to need to cover this while we work on it. You can get a pretty good shock from that, but let's throw a piece of cardboard over it and see what happens. So we put this piece of white over it, and you can see we still got 20-some volts. So I don't know, you can't really see it. There you go. You can see it there. So you can see we still got some voltage there, not as much. It's 22. So we're going to unplug this. We're going to put it up on the roof just like this. These are very, very safely sealed, so we're good. Hey, welcome to another My Two Good Hands video. This is a solar project. This is the hard part where we put the solar panel on the roof of the RV. This is something you'll have to do if you're not doing a ground display where you're going to lay it out on the ground. So we're going to put this on the roof here and see where we can get. So let me show you the tools we're going to use. So we plan to not go up and down a whole bunch of times on the roof. So see if we can make this work. Stuff we're bringing up on the roof. We're going to bring something to cut off our caulk tubes, all the screws, something to drive the screws, a drill, a couple of pens and pencils to mark it. For the glue, we're going to bring this drill bit up there for piloting holes. We're going to bring a drill, a tape measure for alignment, a caulking gun, and 4 tubes of the caulk, although we don't think we need but 2. So that is what's going up on the roof. Again, we don't need the voltmeter. That was just, you'll see in a minute here. We're going to show you what the panel voltage is before we go. Oh, and the paper towels to clean up if we get stuff on our hands, because that's glue. So let's get started. So we're up on the roof here. This is where the panel's going to be. We're going to measure right to left to get it right in the middle. Right now it looks like we're a little bit too far to the right side of the vehicle. But we're going to measure it side to side, move it, and then we'll bring you back for marking. So we got it positioned. Now we're going to mark our roof for drilling, and we're also going to mark this way. And we're thinking the pencil's going to work. Let's see. Yeah, the pencil's going to work. So line that back up. So we're going to go around. We're going to mark every one of them. So once the panel's marked, we got to move the panel out of the way. This is easy to move out of the way. We could just take it and carry it up here and set it down. Now you can see how we got them all marked. Now we're going to drill the holes. So now we're going to clear these off. So now we cleared all the dirt off of all of these, so they're clean. We're going to take our drill bit out and get our socket set up here. Put that on slow. So we're ready to drive our bolts. Now we're going to have to get out a caulk tube, cut the end on our caulk, and start caulking it. And when you, what is this? So we got to do the caulk. Got to get the caulk out here. Run this line in here to poke the tube. Then we're going to set you up so you can see one down here. You can see this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to put caulk around the outside, not around the holes. And then we know about where the middle should be. Going to go ahead and do that at every spot. going to put this right there, right there. So we can see where that screw goes. We can get a screw started. Okay, go get one started on the other end. Get our other bag of screws open. Leave these two in this bag. Take our 6 across the other side. So one, we're going to final tighten by hand because you don't want to strip these out. Number 2 is you want to get a bunch of sealer underneath your screws. And we're going to get some like that. And we're going to tighten the screws. And you'll feel the resistance build when the screw is getting good and snug. Don't strip them out. Again, we're going to squeeze some glue underneath the screw. And we're going to go all the way down and do that. Do this one too. We'll have to take this to the other side in a minute. Again, you'll feel it get tight. That's good and tight on that one, man. So she gets tight easy there. Let's see if these other ones are like that. Yeah, they're getting tighter a little bit, so we can go back and retighten them a little bit. Okay, so we'll put this on the other side. Go work. Before we do that, you want to come in here and make sure your leveler is covering all the edges of this. Okay, and we're going to come down here and do this one. And we're going to do this one in the middle here. You can cover this whole bracket if you want. That way water won't puddle. Just like this. And it's self-leveling, so it'll kind of level out on you. Do this one that way. So we've got them plugged in. We have to go down below and make sure we're getting voltage to our switch. So we're going to go down and check that. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to put a little bit of glue right here to hold these wires from vibrating when we go down the road. And we're just going to put some on each spot there. That's where we're at. So we're going to leave that lay there. We can pull that off later. We do have to get our stuff near where we can get it when we get down off of here, so we can pull our stuff off. So there you go. The solar panel is now on the roof, and it's drying, and you can see how that self-leveling levels out nice. And we're going to go down and see if we actually got current on our switch. So there you can see how it's covered, and it's starting to self-level. They're all doing that. That one's even better. That's the one we did first. So looking good. We're going to go do the other side, and we'll bring you back. Well, this is our switch we put in for on and off, and we don't want to send anything to the controller until the battery's hooked, and that's another video where we start everything up. But what we're going to do is take this off and check the voltage, and we're going to have to get the right screwdriver. What we're going to do is take this cover off, just like that. Okay, so we think the orange is hot, so what we're going to do is go there and there, and that says, see, and here's where we got the issue. See what we got there? What does that say? That says minus 21. So that means the thing is backwards right now. We don't want it hooked up backwards. So what we're going to have to do is take this loose, take these two wires loose and swap them around. Because when we turn this on, you can see we got this way, we've got, it says minus 21. So it's been about 30 minutes now. You can see how that's leveled out pretty nice. They're all leveling out real nice, so we should be good. We're getting 21 volts down below. We had to change our connections. Looks like maybe we'll caulk a little bit there now that we know those connections are good, but use up the rest of the caulk. So let's do that, and then we'll be good. So hey, thanks for watching this episode of My Two Good Hands. Amazon links are below. Don't forget to use them to shop. This was the Renogy panel. We also got their controller. It's Bluetooth. We're going to love it. We're going to get this thing fired up in the next video. So we're going to hook up the battery to the controller, program the controller to our batteries, and get her going. So like and subscribe, post notifications on. Don't miss these because we'll save you money. And again, here we were working with 20 plus volts, so you do want to make sure you don't ground yourself out and come across it. The connectors are very safe. You can't touch the positive parts of them. So that was very cool. But like we said, we thought on the Thor motorhome that the orange was going to be positive and the white was going to be ground, because that's the way the whole motorhome is. The white's the ground everywhere. But guess what? You always got to check, because you saw what we found. We found that the white one is actually hooked to the positive on the panel. Could be the panel brand we bought. I don't know. It's the way it hooked up. Who knows? Who cares? We're doing it right, and that's the main thing. We will make a wiring diagram for the next owner that tells them the white's the positive from the panel and the orange is the negative, which is weird, but that's what it is. So catch you in the next video.